discussion video. I'm taking lots of inspo from Ethel Kane's Smell Good video, except I'm going to be talking about a portion of my Smell Good collection because I have lots of samples right now, like lots of sample travel size stuff, and I've tried to make this video 2 or 3 different times and I always run out of storage before. You can hear my little glass bottles over here making some noise, but yeah, so I always run out of storage, so I decided to narrow it down to my SCENTBIRD samples, my FULTON and Roark discovery pack, my 4 samples from Sorce, and 2 samples from Fantome, which I only have 2 samples from Fantome anyway, so yeah, I'm like so stoked because I talk about fragrance so much that like 90% of the people in my life are sick and tired of hearing about it. So, and I have more snap mail on the way, so I will probably make a part 2 to this, even if nobody wants it, because I'm going crazy, not sharing my wealth of opinions. And these are all great. Like, there's really only one I don't care for, and that's not to say it's a bad scent, it's just not for me. Maybe only certain times of the year, which I will get to that. But I'm gonna go ahead and start because yeah, I don't remember if I mentioned, but yeah, I've tried to film this like 2 or 3 different times and I've just run out of storage every time because I've talked too much about all of them. So the first, I'm gonna go through my SCENTBIRD selection first. So from SCENTBIRD, I got my first sample in I think February, and it was from Imaginary Authors, and it was called Box in the Flowerbed. The notes were, which I have a little bit left still because I savored it, and I'm saving the last bit for something really cool and special and whimsical, because that's what this is. It is magic in a bottle. I remember the notes being like pink peppercorn, juniper berry, jasmine accord, ambroxan. There are a couple other notes I can't think of off the top of my head, but this I would call like my garden fairy scent. It really is like if a fairy, like a box in a flower bed, or like a fairy in a flower bed. I wore this to the Renaissance Festival. I wore this to my best friend's engagement party. It was a very, like a compliment getter. It was a fan favorite, if you will. It was my first. This really, like, launched me into being obsessed with fragrance. So she has a special place in my heart forever. I really enjoyed this fragrance. It doesn't make any cool noise, and I've already tried like tapping on it, and I said I don't have nails, it doesn't make any cool sounds, so maybe next time. But yeah, I really enjoyed this one. I gave it 5 stars on SCENTBIRD. The next one I tried was very different from the first. It is called Wish You Were Here by Memoire, and in very simple notes. The only notes that I had listed were petrichor, which is one of my favorite notes. Petrichor. study scent. Like, I would wear this on, like, study days to class, because I'm in college at university, so I would, like, spritz myself with this if I was gonna go study, or, like, have a kind of chill day in school. Yeah, I think I gave it, like, a 4-star. It's very almond heavy to me, and that kind of reminds me of my mom in a good way, because my mom loves almond and she wears a lot of almond scented things. So 4 stars to this one. The next scent I got was very different. It is Juliet by Juliet Has a Gun. This one and this one are like polar opposites. They're that different. They would like clash like that. I feel like you could layer them and it would be really cool, and honestly now that makes me want to. But Juliet by Juliet Has a Gun, I remember it was like cherry, jasmine, and broxin. It probably had a few other things in there, but those were the main notes. I got the most compliments with this one, which for me and my personality and my scent preferences, it was great, but it wasn't my absolute favorite. So I work in a restaurant, I'm a waitress, and I would wear this to work and get lots of compliments while I served, so I ended up kind of like saving it to be my work fragrance. But it was a very, it fit that vibe of waitressing. I waitress at a sports bar, so like it fit that vibe, you know, because I look much different, I feel like, when I go to work. So it kind of fit that. I hate to put it this way, but like it fits that version of me, like my waitress. Sorry, our light went out. It's okay. It kind of fit that like waitress persona of me. It fits that like waitress. Because you know, when you work, you kind of have a different vibe to you. So, like a more professional kind of way about you, I guess. Especially having to, like for me, having to talk to a bunch of the same people. I work at a smaller sports bar, so it's like a lot of the same people. And it's just like, it's rural. And I'm just a bit different than the locale, to put it in like very big, broad terms. So it was a good, I hate to say it, like make it like that for this, because this really is a delicious, like very jasmine heavy, like cherry-ish. It's like a hot girl smell. All of that to say that this is a hot girl fragrance. It's a hot girl fragrance. And it made me feel like a hot girl. And so it brought in the cash, you know. If you wait tables, you probably absolutely understand what I'm saying. Like, it's exhausting to like kind of be a waitress and keep up that kind of conversation, and this gave me that little boost that I needed to get the job done. All that was the main focus. All that to say, thank you, Juliet by Juliet Has a Gun, for helping me get my game face on at work. You were that girl, and we will appreciate you forever. The next scent I think I had one more scent before this, but I ended up giving it to my best friend, Mary Shortcake ASMR. I gave it to her because she is the Coconut Island princess, and I think it was Coconut Sun by Seven Virtues, which I've since smelled a lot more Seven Virtues, and I really love a lot of their other stuff. But to me, I have so many coconut body mists already that I was like, it's giving Waikiki which I love, but I just didn't need any more. I have like 3 or 4 coconut body mists, so I gave it to her, and she loved it, so it was well worth for me. But then I was feeling very moody. It's been a super, super rainy summer. I live in Florida, so it's been a super, super bummer weather summer, except I love rain. It's just been kind of literally dampening my plans to like go to the beach and stuff, which I don't mind for one summer. It got a bit annoying, but I got it in. I got some sun in while I could, but I got moody and kind of just like I needed a moody scent. So I got Nosferatu. Look at that script. Look at that script. The Nosferatu, which I have yet to watch, and I will be watching that soon, this Halloween time. Nosferatu, let's get some light in here. Hello. We'll see if it stays. But this, if we want to talk about petrichor, this is a petrichor queen. This is a petrichor heavy hitter. It literally smells like, I think the notes were petrichor, violet, like mossy stone, like some, I don't remember the specifics, but it was like kind of like a benzoin and like type of vibe. When you sprayed it, it is so photorealistic. Rain soaking into damp earth and like wet mossy stone, and then it dries down into this beautiful melancholy, like clean lilac that sometimes gets a bit cucumbery, which is a bit odd, but I don't know, I just love it. And I didn't like it at first. I didn't like that dry down at first, but I've grown to love it. It grew on me like moss on the wet earth, so perfect. It has been my perfect rainy day scent, to the point where I might need a full bottle, who knows, so, who knows. And then my last one is, which I have not used much of yet, is Saint Julep by Imaginary Authors. I like this one. I don't love this one. I love Fox and the Flowerbed, so the bar was like way up here, you know. It's inspired by a mint julep, had like citrus notes, mint notes, some like boozy accords in it. And it really does give mint julep, like it's citrusy, boozy, minty, but very, very light. Like I almost wish it was more like Fox and the Flowerbed, where it's kind of like, it has a big kind of like waft, and it stays with me all day. This one does not really stay with me all day like that. So it's nice in its own way. I kind of appreciate that about it, because it's kind of like a light spritzer. Kind of acts like a mist to me, like a body mist would, you know. But it was nice for my trip. I took like a lake trip with my boyfriend's family, and it was a nice like post boating scent that I would like shower, get all clean, kind of like give myself a spritz, and I felt very like summery and fun. So that's all of my SCENTBIRD. My next one, it's Cobalt to something. I'll just have to make another video, probably at the end of the year with SCENTBIRD, so I can have a good other kind of 5 or 6. So next, I'm just gonna kind of talk about my favorites from this FULTON and Roark Discovery set, which I have very much enjoyed. So, open it like this. You do get to choose. I had like some extra Apple Cash, because I never use Apple Cash on my phone. And it was from just like different things. People like paying me back for different stuff. So I ended up seen it marketed on TikTok a few times, and everybody's like, it's giving Elizabeth Swann, it's giving like pirate yearning summer. It is. It's like it's like a briny, like fresh ocean spray on a misty morning where you're yearning for your husband to return from the Flying Dutchman. Really. It's so evocative of that, and I really just like, I've been looking for kind of like that piratey yearning scent for my summer that's not like overly tropical, like coconutty, like it's just the perfect kind of natural, clean brine. And today I layered it with Cloudland to give it like that more of like a fresh, clean, because it's very like salty, briny to me. It's got like a punch of something. I don't know the exact notes in it. On the bottle it says some of the notes, I think. Oh, I can't read it. It's too dark. Oh, here we go. Sea spray, juniper, and cypress. So it's got like a very earthy kind of punch to it. This one is super clean. It's fresh raining cashmere, like super clean, very refreshing. I put them both together today, and it gave like a very soft, aired more on like a mermaid vibe to me, like a clean, less not tropical mermaid vibe. So those two I really enjoyed. And then my third favorite has been this Devil's Den, which I've been saving now that it's getting closer to fall. Very cardamom and pepper heavy, very earthy. I think on here it says incense, vetiver, and cardamom. That's exactly what it gives. I don't know if there's actually pepper in the notes, but it is so pepper heavy on me with that cardamom. It's so earthy and delicious. I love it. I do enjoy Roark's Cove, which is like a nice clean, again, like kind of clean, earthy juniper. It's got a bit of a sweetness to it I appreciate, and I've used up most of that one. It was kind of the most like seasonally neutral to me, so I used up a lot of it very quickly. And I have been saving Calle Ocho because I was expecting it. It's like rum sandalwood tobacco. I was expecting that to give more pirate, and on my skin it smelled like a cinnamon roll, which I loved, but I was like, I gotta save this for fall, baby. Like, I need to smell like a cinnamon roll this fall. So I will be saving her for about another month or so. So I might come back to that, and then I'm gonna go ahead and talk about my Fantome. So I ordered one sample from Fantome, and it was a Baba Yaga, because I read Book People, where my book people at. I read Throne of Glass this year, and the vibes of this were really giving like the Iron Teeth witches, because I mean it's Baba Yaga, like if you know, you know. And I didn't love this one. It definitely is very specific, like kinda, it's very like for a very niche type of like fragrance enjoyers. What's that word Taylor Swift used in that freaking podcast that I love? That she did. That was so awesome. The New Heights that she did. Oh, love her. Esoteric. This, I feel like, is an esoteric perfume. It smells, it's very musky, which I can appreciate. I think I just need it to be more fall or winter, and it stays with you when you spray it. So, it stays with you. But, yeah, very kind of like niche. People who like really musky, incensey. The notes are very unique. So I knew this was very different for me. I'm glad I tried it. I'm going to try and layer it with some other things. But it is very pungent. So you have to really like really strong, really musky things. It's a beautiful concept, and it fits the concept perfectly. But they did send me another sample, like a freebie with it, called Vasilisa, or like Vasilisa. I don't know. It's based off of Russian folklore, so I know I butchered that, and I apologize to anybody that knows how that is supposed to be pronounced, but this is a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful smell, and it's been like my late summer gem, that like transitional. It smells like straight clover honey on my skin. It's got some like floral notes in it, and some hay notes as well. If you enjoy hay and fragrance, there is a good, nice bit of that. But that honey on my skin really like comes forward in a beautiful, like, it just smells like you took a bath in a beehive. It's amazing. And like the summer, like the summer sun is like setting over like a kind of a hay field, and there's clover honey, and it's just like, it's beautiful. This has been a staple for me, and I've really been savoring it. And then, last but not least, I have some samples from Sorce and a travel size of one of their newest scents. So I'll start with that one since it's the biggest. This is Witchery by Sorce. I don't think you can really get a little noise there. This is Witchery by Sorce, which is inspired by the Scottish Highlands and like the beauty and magic of the Scottish Highlands. It is a green. On the website, it is described as like a fruity green, I think, or like a floral green. I think it's a fruity green. It is it's inspired by like blackberry brambles, which is like one of the notes. Galbanum, I think, is on there. Lots of like very green notes, and that's what really comes forward. It smells like a very photorealistic blackberry bramble. Very realistic blackberry bramble, which makes me very nostalgic for my childhood, because where I live, like, we have wild blackberries that grow every early summer. So it's like super nostalgic for me, and it just makes me, again, feel like a fairy. Anything super, super green makes me feel like a fairy. I've already used a good portion of it, but they last a long time. Like, this is another one that stays with me all day long. So I had that one. I have a fig fragrance called Serpentine, which has fig leaf, cardamom, caramelized honey, it's getting dark, Peru balsam, cedar, and vanilla. And I have not tried a fig scent yet, and I really enjoy this one. It has, again, been a perfect transitional scent from like late summer to early fall. It gives, for me, and I don't know why, but it reminds me of Elena Gilbert. If my Vampire Diaries fans are out there, this is when I want to feel like Elena Gilbert, I wear this. And then my last one that I ordered, they sent me a sample, which I'll talk about because I've used it all up already. But this is called Moon Magic, and it smells exactly like when I made this drink over the summer, a nighttime oat milk drink with cinnamon, honey, and lavender. It smells exactly like that. It is like a chai latte scent, lavender sprigs, vanilla milk, chai, tonka, cashmeran, ambroxan, and crystals. I love this one. However, and it's so cozy, but I can only wear it on my clothes because it broke me out. Like, something in it I'm allergic to, and I don't know what, which kind of sucks because it smells so good. Sorce does like a beautiful, beautiful job with gourmands. The last one that I had from them, which was called A Sign Painted Beaches. A Sign Painted Beaches. A Sign Painted Beaches. It was like a peach pie, almost like warm peach on a summer afternoon. So like beautiful nostalgic to me also, like growing up in the South in the summer. We have those everywhere. My mom loves gardenia, so